Dear Georgie, it is so amazing to be with you here today. It's been such a while since you and I spoke. How are you?
Hi, Ala. My pleasure to be with you as well. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much. I was waiting for quite a while for our discussion, and I'm very pleased that we reach each other today. It's been a long time, but I still keep in my heart the warmth of our boot camps and what you've shared with us and learned us with. It really helps us not only in trading but in daily life, and really very happy to be with you today. Thank you, Ala.
Thank you, Georgie, so much. Could you please share anything you wish to share about yourself, about your background?
Absolutely, absolutely, Ala. So I'm almost 45 years old. I'm not a young student, but still somewhere middle age. Um, I have a full-time job. Unfortunately, I'm not yet a full-time trader, but I'm getting there with your system. I work as an director for risk management and internal audit. I moved. I tried many companies. Predominantly, I worked with Anglo-Saxon company. I worked in Pepsi. I worked in British American Tobacco and many others companies as well. Now I moved to X5 Retail Group. Um, Apart from the job, of course, I like trading. I love this stuff, and I really think that this is something that I will continue in the future, and which will give me not only inspiration in my life, but will also help me to build up um, good source for my living, so that I could quit the job, for example, one day. Apart from this, I like sport. I was playing basketball a lot, and a lucky father of two children. My daughter is 11. My son is 17 now. It's getting closer to 18, so this year will be a crucial year for him to enter into the university. So, here I am, and basically, in terms of my background, it's not so straightforward. During one of the webinars, I remember I I saw you presenting institutional approach to trading. You trade like institutions, and I saw those lines and areas of areas of support and resistance, and how hedge fund manager may think about the market. And I was amazed by this, because this was something that triggered me, and this was something that I was trying to find through the years of trials in trading. And that's how I come up to um, your institute, Fibonacci Institute, and this is how I started to use your system. And your system really helps a lot to my trading, to me personally. Um, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Georgie, for that. Thank you for sharing about yourself so much. So, why did you decide to join Fibonacci Trading Institute specifically? Because it was institutional, is that what really appealed to you?
It's not only about institutional, but as I discovered, because sometimes new traders, they don't understand what they need, or basically they don't know what they need. And I was similar like this. I saw those magic lines and Fibonacci retracement that you showed during the webinar, and I thought these are really areas of support and resistance where and the price really obeys those lines. And I thought to myself that this is not only about this, but I discovered that it's about simplicity. And simplicity really helps to make trading faster and more efficient with less, stop losses activated, etc. Of course, it happens, but in a nutshell, the ratio of success is much higher. And what I like also in your system is that it provides me with a bigger level of comfort, which helps me not to pull the trigger like like a happy cowboy, yeah, ups and downs, ups and downs. It helps a lot to understand the price action and what areas of resistance and support the price will obey with high probability, and where is the areas where institutional traders with high probability will go into the market. So what wave I can catch. So it really simplifies the complex things that usually other schools are trying to complicate. And here you have very simple strategy. And moreover, what I like in your system is that I don't have any indicators that are blocking my view. I need to view the price action, pure price action. And before that, I had a lot of indicators from 3 to 5, I think, indicators, and I really was following only those indicators, but not price action. And those indicators, in their turn, was delayed indicators. They were not providing me with upfront view. They were not providing me with um, more quick solution to my decision making. And moreover, some indicators was contradicting to other indicators. So at the end, I had very heavy head, and my trading was not very consistent. This is what I like in your Alpha Fibonacci system: simplicity, predictive system, based on price action, and really main areas of resistance and support, so institutional levels.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Georgie, for that. So, do you find trading stressful or great with Alpha Fibonacci system? And how much time do you spend trading, and what are you trading now?
Yeah. So before Alpha Fibonacci, that was stressful. But with Alpha Fibonacci, definitely it is less stressful. It really provides a comfort to me where I should trade and where I should not. It really provides me with a clear picture that, for example, during consolidation, maybe I should, go and do something else, or where the price is hectic. It it doesn't make sense for me to catch for any moves. It's better to wait when the price goes to relevant institutional level, and then try and get into the deal at that point, rather than monitoring the price where it is very hectic. And it became less stressful. Of course, I have a little bit of adrenaline, and its adrenaline is more about positiveness. I feel like I'm a fisherman trying to catch a big fish. So in this sense, Alpha Fibonacci system provides you with guidance not to hurry up, to be patient, and to wait for a good moment. So it reminds me either a fisherman or a sniper. You don't need to waste a lot of bullets, because each bullet each bullet costs a lot. So you need to wait for the price to come to relevant point, Alpha Fibonacci level, and then to start getting into the, trade, not earlier than that. I think it's wonderful.
Excellent. So you're trading markets very strategically, and do you find your targets very precise?
Yeah, absolutely. And nowadays, unfortunately, I trade less than I traded before because I changed my job again. So I dedicate at least 2 or 3 hours per week to trade. Yeah. But what I want to trade, really to continue develop my proficiency using your system, is to trade futures. And my favorite is I have three favorite instruments. It's S&P Mini, Nasdaq Mini, and crude oil futures. So those three instruments I trade intraday. But since I don't have enough time to trade them intraday, so 3 hours spread it across the work week is not always enough. So I not switched, but I expanded to other instruments available on the Russian market. And I use your system long term. I use it on a weekly charts. I use those setups and use weekly levels to get into the trade, and checking my trades basically on a weekly basis. I spend 1 hour during Saturday or Sunday to check what was the week before that, what's the week ahead, what potential entry points do I have, and how the levels looks like, how the Fibonacci retracements, what they show to me. So your system, I would say, it works perfectly on any markets, even even on Russian market as well. So thanks to this, I have quite good profitability when I use it long term. Um, I wanted to use this on other instruments like international instrument, but due to unfortunate geopolitical situation, and not a lot of possibilities I have now. Therefore, I focused on trading long term on the Russian market. I trade shares of blue chip Russian companies, predominantly oil, energy sector, and some retail and IT. But also for the long term, I use bonds or corporate bonds as well, not only state bonds, but corporate bonds, and a little bit of gold as investment for the future. So yeah, so it's about it.
That's fantastic. That's absolutely great and incredible. So what is your success rate currently?
So I didn't think about success rate so far, but let me check. So for example, if we take long-term trades, yeah, on the Russian market, I have certain trades with a big scale where I have profitability of over 90% over the year. Oh, within the year, pardon, because some of the trades I took almost a year ago, but not more than a year ago, and I still hold them. Some of the trades I took like half a year ago. Some of them I took a couple of months ago. So it varies. So I have some of them more than 90% profitability. Of course, I was scaling them down because I have my rule that I start to look for scaling down my positions when a profit on them become over 25%. And Fibonacci retracement levels helps me to identify where should I scale down, or for example, if I'm only in the beginning, where I should scale up, for example. So yeah, and some of the results I have, for example, for some of the retail shares, I have 65% profitability, on some of them 50. But some of the shares that I bought, like recently, I already have 15% of profitability. So um, your system, especially Fibonacci retracements, helps me a lot to identify the good point of entry, where is the bottom basically of this instrument, and get into this without no, we have, of course, we have everywhere risks, but without any, huge risk to be taken out by a stop loss or whatsoever. And yeah, and on a daily basis, I do a little bit of rebalancement, scaling down, scaling up. Yeah, and in terms of, for example, futures, since I have not much time to nowadays to trade intraday, I come back home from work around uh, closer to the lunchtime of the US hours, yeah, and where the volumes are not so great as in the open. Therefore, in order to reduce risk, I move to S&P micro, not mini to micro. But even in micro, I have profitability more than 85% now. So I take, of course, less trade, much less trade. It took me less time to go into trade because your system went into my DNA, into the blood already. I don't spend too much time on analyzing the market because your system gave me good hints and tips to analyze the market quickly. But profitability is quite high. And I think that with profitability over 85%, I would be able in the nearest future to go back to intraday trading and trade more what I like, futures on S&P, NASDAQ, and crude oil, of course.
So when I'm looking at your stock returns, the graph you sent me, some of your stock positions are up 95%,
Oh, yeah,
59%. It's absolutely incredible.
true.
30, almost 31, 15, 53, 24. Wow. Phenomenal work, Georgie. Considering circumstances and your geopolitical situation, truly a legend. It is so incredible to see what you accomplished. And I'm thrilled to hear that you're also day trading. And when time is right, you will be able to focus on day trading and trade long term as a full-time work.
Absolutely, Ala. And this is all thanks to you, to your system, and to your, bootcamps that help me as your student to be more preserved and cold-minded. And to be honest, when all this political situation started, I was down. My mood was down a lot, and everybody um, in my surrender, they was absolutely depressed, and we were thinking, okay, how we will trade, how we will live next, and etc., etc. What will be with our jobs, etc. But after a certain period of time, I thought to myself, okay, I have a dream. I want to be a full-time trader one day, and I shouldn't stop. So I need to try Russian market. I need to try something else, but I need to continue. Yeah. And it's a good thing that, for example, Trader, which provides me services for the day trading, this trader is not politically minded, and this trader is not caring a lot whether you are ordinary Russian or someone else. So there is no any prejudgment. So I'm very grateful for the current trader, which still keeps my account and give me opportunity to trade intraday, even with less time now that I can dedicate. But I really keep hope alive when situation with my new job and maybe geopolitical situation stabilizes and became better. So I will definitely pursue my dream to become a full-time trader and to quit the job because I think this is a good exercise for me to use long term your system with the long term which helps me maybe to a little bit rethink my psychological approach when I was using your system in intraday. So I think that this will shape and improve my psychological conditions during the trading. Because initially, Alan, when I started to trade, I was not okay with even stop losses. I know that stop losses is something that helps me not to, blow up my account, and stop losses should be fine. Today you have stop loss. Today, tomorrow you gain those losses, gain the profit and cover your losses, etc. But then I thought to myself that trading should be considered as my own business. For example, if I open cafeteria, I will have losses on a daily basis. Some cups will be broken, some food will be obsolete, so I need to do some write-offs, etc., etc. I need to pay taxes. So the losses are everywhere in each and every business. And when I psychologically accepted that, all right, it's normal to have stop losses as long as I use the system appropriately and I do all my steps also properly. So sometimes market is not logical, but we should follow our process. We should follow our system, and success will come. So this helps me a lot to, to follow my dream, and one day definitely I will try to switch to trading fully.
Thank you, Georgie, so much. And I just want to note, when you mentioning trader, you mean brokerage house that has neutral position on the current geopolitical events, correct?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely,
Yes.
Alan.
So
This
I
is what I meant.
applaud you that you were able to be self-aware and to recognize that under current stressful situation, it's truly much more stable emotionally to trade long term. And I applaud you that you continue day trading, even micro futures, when time allows you, managing your
Absolutely.
risks incredibly well.
Thank you, Alan.
So, what would you advise and any other feedback to those who plan to join Fibonacci Trading Institute or listening to this podcast?
Yeah, well, first is listen carefully to Allah, because all words that Allah is telling you guys, they are very valuable. And what I like about the course, and I want to warn the new students and the current new joiners as well, that everything that is said in the course is very useful, is very helpful, and it's helping not only in trading, but especially if students joining bootcamp, it also helps to be self-aware and to overcome some emotional or psychological things that people could not overcome for certain period of time. And thank you, Ala, for your efforts and for sharing your thoughts and positiveness with your students and for caring. Because I remember that I'm with your institute and with you for a couple of years, I think already, and we didn't have any disconnection in terms of connection and in terms of writing letters to each other, in terms of get connected, etc. So I really appreciate, Ala, that you care about your students and always ask about their success and help them to overcome certain difficult situations. Uh, it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to all your students. And for the students and for traders, I think I'll provide a little bit of summary of what I've learned through your system. Is that we need to be patient. We need to be more patient than usually, especially with trading intraday or long term. Patience is everything. We need to follow the system. Following the system means a lot because the system that is provided by Alpha Fibonacci Institute has been already tested many times, and it really provides the ratio of success more than 80%. If you guys try to change something in it, then basically your success rate most probably may come down. This is what I tried and test, to be honest, and on the demo, and I found, yeah, absolutely, Allah was absolutely right that following the system carefully with passion helps a lot. If I knew about Alpha Fibonacci Institute before, or this system before, I would be more successful trader faster than now. Yeah, because many schools provides a lot of interesting things, but they are quite complicated. But price action and simplicity provided by Allah and Alpha Fibonacci Institute means a lot and helps a lot. We should remember that losses are inevitable, and we need to consider those small losses as investment. Like, remember what I mentioned to you about your cafeteria, your own business. The losses are inevitable, but we need to strive to minimize them and to focus on getting more profit by shaping our skills, psychological skills, technical skills, using consistently the system. And another thing is that we need to try and find ourselves. Sometimes we don't know what we are. For example, we think that we are a day trader, but maybe we should try for a certain period of time to be a long-term trader, to trade on a daily charts or to trade on weekly charts. And sometimes, for example, when we think that we are a day trader, we can be more profitable and more efficient when we're trading long term. So also think about yourself from these perspectives. So because in my case, I find myself as as very profitable using weekly charts, but at the same time, I have passion to day trading. So anyway, when Allah asks me who you are, in a half year or in a year time, there is a chance that I will tell her that I'm a long-term trader, but we'll see how it will go. Meditate. Don't forget about this. Meditation helps a lot to be more patient and preserved during trading. And especially when you start trading after your workday or during the workday, before going into trade, opening my trade station, I really dedicate 5 minutes of my time to deep breath, to small meditation, etc. So it helps. Trader is the one who needs to always think positively in any situation. So think positive, surround yourself with positive and honest people, share joy and success and love with people close to you, who are close to you. And another thing, the last maybe thing from my side is that we'll need to understand that probably trading is not the ultimate goal of our life or objective. Trading is something that we need to try to think what is it for us in this trading and where it may bring us in the future too. Because for me, trading is also a shaping out my discipline, a shaping out me as a person, apart from my wish to become a full-time trader and to, invest in my life and not to visit office each day and to have spare time, etc. But trading also helps me to understand uh, me as a person, who am I, and work on my emotions, etc. To shape myself as a person, as a human being, and to be better each day. So this problem, yeah, it was a little bit long list, but I wanted to share my thoughts with the students, definitely.
Georgie, I thank you so much that you took your time to join me this morning and sharing your journey and sharing your story.
Thank you very
Absolutely
much,
means
Ala.
the world, especially considering the extreme global events. Seeing you being successful despite where you are and despite everything else that's happening is truly shows your gifts, your effort, your perseverance, your work on yourself, and your absolute self-awareness that you can always add day trading much more when the entire global situation would stabilize. So thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in the bootcamp. I look forward for traders to ask you all the questions they wish, because you are truly a hero, in my opinion, to be absolutely aligned with peace, with love, with joy. So thank you so much. I can't wait
Thank
to
you very
meet
much,
you in
Ala.
person.
I
Thank you.
look forward to. Thank you very much, Ala, and thank you all. See you very soon in the boot camp.
I can't wait. Thank you, George. And please come to all the other classes, please.
Absolutely, thank you, Ala. Will do. And have a great day.
Thank you so much.